Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And checking out some numbers for Desmond Bane.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, they've got Jonathan Isaac. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's George in at the 3. Here we are, Smitty, right smack dab in the dog days of the season. How are the bodies feeling, you think, at this stage of the schedule?
Kevin, if they tell you everyone's 100% healthy, that's just not true. Avoiding major injuries is huge for a team. But all players deal with aches and pains throughout the course of the season.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Maxey against Morant. Passes it to Thybulle. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. A nice shot by George.
Aggressive move by Paul George in the paint. He wanted that one bad.
Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. To the inside. Jackson takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Maxey with it. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Jackson comes over with the double. Thybulle for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here's Morant. His last outing he had 24 points. It's stolen. And now the 76ers on the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And you want to see that. Isaac getting deep post position. He loves putting the defense in a tough spot, always looking to get to the line.
No good on the free throw. No question, the Grizzlies have put together, Smitty, a team that can potentially go deep.
Kevin, a serious postseason run is what this team was built for. They let their young talents develop, and they did a good job of putting strong pieces around them.
Now here's Adams. Last game he had 10 points. A floater, and it's Morant missing. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game, and the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Adams outside. Jackson against Isaac. Here's Bane. And the layup's good off the glass.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Maxey against Morant. Outside, George fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Smart passes to Adams. Morant outside. Kicks to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Adams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steve, hard to believe, isn't it? But Steven Adams has been in this NBA for 10-plus seasons.
Kevin, joining OKC during the Russ and KD days, playing with Zion in New Orleans, Ja in Memphis, Steven Adams has teamed up with some incredible young talent. You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you, night in and night out, is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
The 76ers leading. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Maxey. Takes it inside, and the rejection by Jackson. It's stolen by Adams. To the paint, and stolen by Thibault. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Comes up empty down low.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one. Oh, okay.
And how about the flow with which he plays? Terrific moves, especially when it comes to dunking the basketball. A very versatile athlete who can finish above the rim.
The 15-footer gets hauled in by the 76ers. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Morant surveying the D. Jackson passes to Adams. Tries again. And Embiid with the block.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
And George with the stuff.
Oh, that's how you power that one down, young fella.
He went hard to the hoop and did not disappoint when he got there. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Some changes here for the 76ers. Bamba is checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Maxey. And Memphis also making a switch. Tillman's checked in. Morant with the screen on George. Bain with it. Isaac picks him up. There's the pass to Smart. Jackson setting the pick here for Smart. 3 on the clock. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Lowry against Morant. Outside for Lowry. Oh, good with the triple.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Back to Smart. Bain with the screen on Lowry. Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. 3-pointers off the mark. The 76ers leading by 4. And here's George. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Goes up with the stripe. Good. He hits the jump shot. George has got 6 points. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Down low. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Isaac a screen. And it's Thibault in the corner. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Still scoreless. Inside. Isaac against Smart. And stolen by Thibault. Right side George. Fires it up. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Love what Paul George is doing right there, spotting those wide open guys.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Noel's checked in for Philadelphia. Marr comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Memphis also making some changes. Roddy's checked in, and it's Bogdanovich in for Smart. Okay, time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on the Steven Adams injury with DA.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Lowry kicks to George. Clock at 6. Passes it to Bamba. Here's Carr. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Williams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Throws a screen on George. It's stolen by Lowry. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
The quickness of Kyle Lowry getting them out and running.
Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. Outside, Bogdanovich. The jump hook. That one a little long.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Here's Tillman, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 5 to shoot. Memphis moving that ball around. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. There's 18 seconds left in the first. Bamba, a screen on Bogdanovich. George finds Lowry. Back to George. Shoots. Off target from the wing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And so it's Philadelphia, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
So on the floor for Memphis, Derrick Rose is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Brandon Clark. And there's Jackson. And it's Tillman in at the center, locking down the middle. You know, Steve, the last couple years, league-wide, scoring is way up for teams, but also for individual players. What's your read on that?
Well, I think from the scoring situation, defense is totally different than when we played. It's more free-flowing. Also, the three-point shot, they're taking way more three-point shots, long rebounds, and they have fast break, more fast break and transition points. But it all comes down to shoot the three. More threes mean more points.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Desmond Bain went to a small high school. He says, I was the biggest guy every game I played, so I was just getting to the rim. I didn't know how good of a shooter I was until I got to college. Now in the NBA, where does he rank himself? He says, other than Steph Curry, you're going to have to show me someone better. Kevin?
Oh, David, I love the confidence. Thanks so much. Maxey passes to Covington. Now Embiid. There's Embiid with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Rose with the ball. Maxey covering. Back to Jackson. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Clark, a screen on Maxey. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at the Grizzlies. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for the 76ers, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
Pass to Caruso. Embiid sets the pick for Caruso. The shot from 20 feet away. Embiid, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Clark, the pass to Rose. Clark, a screen on Maxey. Rose against Carr, just 5 to shoot. Tillman, good D by Embiid. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. Carr, the pass to Covington. Outside, Maxey to the left side wing. Here's Embiid. Assertive move by Embiid.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Bounce pass from Rose. Bogdanovich against Caruso. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Rose against Maxey. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closely. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Jackson dishes to Rose. Outside, Bogdanovich. And it's off from three-point range. Maxey against Rose. Maxey attacking. Embiid inside. Outside, Covington. From outside, off the mark. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Out left to the wing. Maxey against Rose. Back to Bogdanovich. Right wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. The 76ers leading by 11. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And the 76ers with some changes. Isaac's checked in for Robert Covington. George comes in for Carr. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Alex Caruso. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for Clark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Rose finds Bain. To the middle. It's deflected. Isaac with the steal. And then Isaac slams it in.
Take a look at Isaac there, just patrolling the passing lanes, outstanding at knowing when to anticipate that pass.
Rose passes to Bain. Rose sets the screen for Bain. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Maxey. Memphis also making some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Marcus Smart comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's John Morant in for Derrick Rose. Isaac a screen on Clark. Shot clock at 6. Count that one from Isaac. Isaac's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Morant left side. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
13 foul.
And so it's Memphis with it. Down by 15. Clark kicks to Smart. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the tray. Smart's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work, retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Now Clark, still without a basket. Clark sets a screen for Bane. Adams in the corner. Morant outside. Goes up on the wing, and another basket for Memphis.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
The 76ers leading by 10. Lowry passes to George. Now here's Isaac. Now here's Thybulle. Isaac outside. Puts one up from 19. And Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. George against Bane. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
So slippery when he's driving the ball. Paul George makes it look easy.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
1:33 left here in the second. Clark up top. Smart passes to Morant. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Clock at 4. And Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Great change of direction. He sold the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
Adams outside. He kicks to Morant. On the wing, Bane. Rebound by the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's George. It's Clark with the rebound.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Smart finds Morant. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They retain possession. The 76ers leading by 11. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. At the elbow, it's George. Back to Lowry, and there's the pass to George. Shoots over Adams, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
On D, Adams is so intimidating, using his size well to affect the shot.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been active and effective. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the game so far, how would you evaluate yourself?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on the lob.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. The Bulls will square off against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Tip-off is 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
I'm looking for a possible upset in that one.
Now for a moment to look at our game. Everything, and I mean everything, is falling into place for the Philadelphia 76ers.
It's impressive how well they've protected the ball. No messy dribbling. They've kept it on the string, fellas, and that's prevented the other guys from getting free possessions.
Certainly has been one of the difference makers in this game. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Paul George really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Isaac out there with Paul George. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Maxey in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Tipped away. George passes to it. My goodness, Joel Embiid. Spectacular.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
Philadelphia leading by 13. And George, here we go. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Thybulle.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Embiid with a screen on Smart. Maxey up and in on the layup.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Payne for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Payne's got his second basket of the night.
As steady as they come from 3, Desmond Bane is so crucial to this team's offense.
Outside, Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists here tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the Grizzlies' backcourt is in the conversation for the best starting backcourt in the league. Desmond Bane says Ja is obviously the focus, and that's why I feel like we're a good combo. If they want to sell out on him and pack in the paint, and that leaves me open on the perimeter, do my damage. Kevin, back to you.
And he does a lot of damage. David, thanks. A great tandem indeed. George against Morant. Passes it to Bane. He feeds it to Adams. There's the 3. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the 76ers call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And the 76ers with some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Isaac. Hart comes in for George. And it's Alex Caruso in for Matisse Thybulle. Count that one. Maxey's got 7 points for the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Philadelphia. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Morant passes to Bane. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Nice shot by Smart.
As the point guard, this is Ja's responsibility. Nice job finding the open man.
The 76ers leading by 14. Maxey looking it over. Pass to Embiid. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Steven Adams picks one up.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Morant outside. Adams outside. Pass to Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Maxey.
Pressing the action, getting himself to the line. Nice job by Desmond.
And Smitty, the last pick of the first round in that 2020 NBA draft. Desmond Bane loves proving the doubters wrong.
GA, every season, he seems to take another leap. Now one of the league's premier three-point shooters and a terrific all-around player.
And they double up Embiid. Over in the corner, Caruso. No good on the three. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 15-point game. Here's Jackson. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. Jackson's got 6 points.
There is the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Maxey against Morant. Embiid with the screen on Morant. Maxey, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Smart kicks to Adams. The kick out to Bane. Misses the three. The 76ers leading by 13. Here's Maxey. Over in the corner, Caruso. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Smart passes to Morant. With the crossover, Caruso grabs the miss.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Maxey against Smart. The pass to Embiid. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Smart. The Grizzlies with another miss. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman's checked in, and it's Clark in for Jaren Jackson.
At the line for Philadelphia, Caruso.
I like how Alex Caruso gives his team an instant energy boost out on the floor. He's always working overtime.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Noel comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Maxey. And so here's Memphis. Poke loose. Caruso against Smart. And slam dunk by Noel.
Alex Caruso, he can make that pass in his sleep.
And for Memphis, they're shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Morant outside. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Smart ball handling from them in this one, passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Green is checked in for the 76ers. The Grizzlies also making a change. Bogdanovich is checked in for Bane.
You can tell Ja Morant is having fun when he's out there on the floor. He has an infectious enthusiasm for the game that spreads to his whole team.
Lowry passes to Green. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Morant. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Morant's got 5.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Pass to Carr. Lets a floater go. He can't hit that time. Good D by Bogdanovich. Here's Morant. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. 7 points in the game.
Smooth shot from Ja Morant. Coach has to love that confident play.
Noel, a screen on Morant. Lowry passes to Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Robert Covington. George comes in for Carr. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Green. George against Clark. Isaac with some nice D.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And George kicks to Isaac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Even though he spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Bogdanovich goes 6'6", 220. He's a threat inside.
The first one falls.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Left side, George. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Morant outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter.
Stretching things out. Ja attacking from way out there.
From deep, George. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, we've got Bogdan Bogdanovic. Jaren Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Tillman in at the center. So it's the Grizzlies now. They trail by 16. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks.
You know, most teams might get worried at a long road schedule like this one, but they've been so good away from home. I think they might be looking forward to it. You have to respect what this team can do when they're in your building.
Philadelphia leading by 16. Outside Lowry. Pass to George. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
Pass to Tillman. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Jackson from long range. And it's Noel with the rebound.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Lowry against Rose. Lowry passes to George. Here's Noel. 6 on the shot clock. Back to George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Tillman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Memphis moving it around. And Jackson gets it to go.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Philadelphia. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Here's George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Smart's checked in for Brandon Clark. And he slams it one-handed.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. The pass to Noel. Outside Lowry. Passes it to George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
All right, the NBA already has a team in Canada, a G League team in Mexico. Could we see a team in Europe, you think, Steve?
Kevin, we've had games in Paris, London recently. It'd be really hard travel-wise on these guys. flying all the way over to Europe.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Noel. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Maxey passes to Isaac. High post, Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Smart with the ball. And here's Bogdanovich for three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And George able to finish.
The persistence on the glass. Paul George just refusing to quit on the play.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Tries the spin move. Rose dishes to Bogdanovich. Outside for Smart. And the three off target.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Maxey with it. Out guarded by Smart. Embiid. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Robert Covington's checked in for Isaac. Carr comes in for George. And it's Alex Caruso in for Matisse Thybulle. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Bain comes in for Bogan Bogdanovich. And it's Morant in for Rose. To the wing right side. Now here's Embiid, guarded closely. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Pass to Smart. Here's Tillman to stop the run. That one doesn't go. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 22. And here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Trying to find Maxey and gets it to him. And he gets it to go. 9 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Nice time from Embiid. The big man showing off his vision there.
Up top, Morant. Defended by Covington. And it's Morant missing. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Maxey against Morant. And the pass to Caruso. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closely. Here's Maxey. That 3 off the mark. And for Memphis, they're shooting just 30% from the field here in the 4th. Out to Morant. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half. And Philadelphia calls time here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. 13 feet away. That one rolling around and rims out. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Memphis. Morant outside. Adams outside. Passes to Smart. Now here's Morant for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Maxey against Morant. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Bain finds Jackson. Covington with the steal. Pass to Carr. Maxey with it. Hey, Smitty, in the playoffs, it's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the first round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matchups? You know, 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
You know, it wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those type of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay 7.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Isaacs checked in for Robert Covington. George comes in for Carr. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Alex Caruso. Here's Embiid. That one off the back iron and out. The Grizzlies trail by 21.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Joel Embiid.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball, trailing by 19. Here's Bain. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Carr. Fires at the elbow. They get the rebound. And it's Noel missing. Here's Bain. Morant outside. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel,
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.